Welcome to another episode of Pear Tree Ranchin. Back again. Steffi's mowing over there. She's home from working with the vet for today, and we've got some horses to play with. So we're gonna do some more mounting prep with Manhattan. We're handling the feet on that yearling. We've got Jack, who I might be taking to a working equitation show in a couple of weeks, so we keep riding him and prepping for that. And Champ's owner was just here and rode him, and that was great. So he goes home on Saturday, so a few more days of riding him. We're just cooking along. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with Jack. I need to get him rode, and I also want to do some continued confidence building with him. In a previous episode, we looked at, he was spooking at the shadow of the drone and bothered by that. We've been working on his spooky spots in the arena, and that's been much better. And I want to challenge him with working on dragging a tarp. And that kind of fits in that confidence versus exposure. We can kind of expose him to the tarp being there, and he can learn that when he stops, the tarp stops. We have to do some approach and retreat with things to build up confidence, but then there also is times where we can go ahead and expose the horse, and they can kind of learn through that exposure that they're in control of things versus needing to be reactive. So I think we're going to play with that before we ride them. All right, let's get cooking. Okay, that went well. So we drug it in front of him where he could see it, follow it, put his nose on it, step on it if he wanted to. And we kind of used the fence to have it start being next to him, next to his nose, next to his neck, next to his shoulder, next to his ribs, next to his hip, where he had it next to him in all those positions, but not hooked to him, where we could kind of read what was going to go on. And so if he was going to freak out, we have that seen before it's just hooked to him. And he's had this before, so it's not his first time. And then we put it around the horn where I could pull it closer and let it slide further away from him to challenge his confidence, and making sure that he understands he can stop at any time. And so anytime he would want to slow down, stop, you saw him a lot of times he's trying to put his nose on me like, can I stop? Are we done? Really interacting. And I just would rub his face. And when we could have that working, we got to where it's like, okay, cool, I might cluck, have him go. And when he would want to stop, great. I never asked him, hey, I didn't say quit. Because I really want him to know he can stop there and have that not be moving anymore, where he can kind of be in control over that. So as long as I'm not clucking him or pushing him forward, he can choose to stop. So success. I'm gonna get the bridle and we'll give him a ride. Well, dang, that's a nice ride. This is the scary corner for Jack that we set up and rode in, and to not really have him balk at the barrels in the corner, to not have him balk off my leg or hands at all, and stay so consistent. I've said in the previous videos that this horse knows a lot and is really good. but I can really challenge his commitment to staying focused and settled, and that's where I can help him. Here he is. Help him the most, and that's just going to make him fit better for more different people. So great ride. We'll get him stripped down and move on to the next horse. Okay, we got Rocket Man. We did some groundwork to warm him up, and now we're just gonna have us a little ride. He's going pretty good, gotten pretty consistent. He's been here a little over a year now, and he's just 4, so it wasn't like a year of straight training. We balanced working on his mental, emotional, and physical fitness, and then it's kind of the game is reading is any of his setbacks with training because he's a stallion, because he's a young horse, because of a physical thing, or because of something that we're doing. So just keeping all those things in balance to the best of our ability, and we've kind of got to where he's a pretty good citizen. He's a really sweet-natured stallion, and his owner has gotten to come and ride him. So success. We'll set you on the fence here and let you follow along. Okay, not a bad ride. He's had the last kind of 5 days or so off, so a little bit of some warm up in there, but get his mind and body in the mood. For me, really making sure that nose neck for me is a big time tell of where the mind is at, especially the nose, and when they're fussing, and I just take that as their mind is bothered, and so kind of stay patient and stay in the game until they kind of find their way through that and make it out the other side, where they can get settled in their mind, that nose and neck gets quiet, that mind inflection, and then it makes it simple to start getting the feet where you want them to go. So you can go to the feet first and the nose and neck can come, and that totally works, and there's people out there that's how they kind of encourage it. For me, I like seeing that mind inflection get going first, that nose and neck, and then wait for those feet to come through, and usually that gives me a lot more quality early on for what I like. So just cruise out here into the little playground, sit in the shade of this tree, take a deep breath, and let him cool down. But nice little walk track canter, and then working on moving that front end around a little bit, and that's just big for him with his shoulders, nose, neck, shoulder staying free. And Mr. Rocket. All right, we'll get him taken care of, put up, and find some more trouble to get in. All right, this video is getting long. We've been through a few horses, and we got a bunch more to go. So we're gonna continue with those horses in the next episode. If you appreciate and enjoy what we're doing, hit that thumbs up button. If you wanna get subscribed, you can click here. If you wanna see another episode, you can click here. We'll see you next time.